Baruch Hashem, Shalom Aleichem, friends. This video is actually an answer to a question that we asked in the video with a similar title, but it has extension question about situation of the fire and who should pay. Please watch the whole video. The link is going to be in the description. And now we give the answer. So Rabbi Zilberstein examined both of them, meaning the guy who plugged his space heater into the Shabbos clock and the one who put the short over it. Why? Because even though the Shimon, the second guy, should have thought that the heater might turn on, like in the middle of the night, so he cannot be blamed for a fire, because when he put his short on the heater, it was not on, and we cannot blame him for a later development. And his answer is actually based on what Chazanish paskin about Shabbos clock, that it could be readjusted, meaning to turn off later. Of course, we're talking about old one, the mechanical one, when you have jumper, so you take off jumper and insert it in different holes. Chazanish himself was basing himself on what the Gemara said, that you can encircle a fire with earthenware vessels filled with water, and when fire comes to these vessels, they burst into pieces, and the water comes and extinguishes the fire. There is no problem, because it was done by grama. Grama is indirect action, and therefore it is absolutely allowed. And the same is true regarding laws of damages. So Shimon, meaning that the guy with a short, cannot be considered to have set the fire, since the heater was not yet on, right? And therefore he cannot be forced by Beis Din here in this world to pay, because there was no fire then. Nonetheless, it's still morally obligated. Bidei Shammai, meaning in the court of heaven, he has to pay based on a Shulchan Aruch ruling, Hoshin Hamishpat, 418 section 9, where it says, if a person lit a fire and a second person added wood to it, the second person must pay for the damages. So in our case, Reuven plugged in the heater, the first guy, into the Shabbos clock and set it, and then Shimon added his short. Therefore, of course, as we said, heat was not on, so it's not exactly one-to-one situation. Therefore, responsibility lies more on Shimon, the guy with the short, than Reuven, the guy with the Shabbos clock. Lord Mizaz and Becholi.